my best advice is to just take this and move it to this side, and you set up in sections. That way you do not get overwhelmed. Although y'all are recording this and y'all are taking notes, y'all are not going to listen. So, say it again. No, don't stop taking notes. Just actually read over your notes and actually look at the video again. The actual back table has this reinforced. If you see, you have the drape here. That's this plastic, non-penetratable stuff. And then you have this kind of cloth-like protector on top. If you're doing a minor procedure, it's okay. For me, all major procedures, I actually line the table with blue towels because a lot of your sets are very heavy and you need that extra cushion just so that it doesn't rip through the actual back table. So for me, we're going to start with this first section first. I'm going to put a blue towel down. Everything that pretty much goes in this section is in your round basin. So we have our blue bowl. I'm going to put that on the edge because we're going to have to pour our fluids first. You have your laparotomy sponges. Laparotomy sponges. These come in packs of 5 per pack on your laparotomy sponges.
That's what I said.
Raytex come in pack of 10. Put that there. These are your Raytex. 10. I usually put them on top. That's just me. This is your emesis basin. You put that here as well. What is this for?
Knife
guard,
Blade guard. This is your
needle book.
needle book. Needle book. You put your sharps in there. You're going to open it. Put it on the edge of the table. Here. Some people like to move it up so it's not down there. That's fine. Put my blade guard here. These are labels for your what?
Fluid.
You have some blades. I put all my sharps, make a habit of putting all your sharps in the same area like your sharps container, and you would have a needle here as well. Okay? Now, your basin is set up, also your specimen cup and medicine cup. And I always put that there because you have to pour that. Okay? What's this? Just a syringe. There. All right. In the bottom of the basin, you should have Bovie pencil with the tip, scratch pad. Just put it on top. It's fine. What's this? Where's that gonna go?
On your mayo.
It is eventually gonna make it to your mayo, but you still have some writing to do, so leave it there. You're gonna have this. You're gonna have your light handle. What is this? Suction tubing. Connect your suction tubing to your disposable yanker. This does go in the tray. This entire thing is disposable. So you don't save this and you do not count this. This is disposable. Okay? This stays inside of your basin. Yes?
Yes.
Fabulous. We got it.
The light handle and the suction all in the basin.
All in the basin. Okay? So that's this first section. Okay? Also, what do we have at this point as well? That's going to be your sharps.
Your
needle.
Hypodermic needle and a suture, which is your atraumatic suture that you use to stitch. Okay, this section is pretty much done. You have all this stuff laid out here. Isn't that beautiful?
You said you want the towel down for majors, but if we've gotten accustomed to doing it, we can do it for everything, right? I can take off of that.
Do we have to put the blue towel down?
Do you have to put it down? No. I would preferably like you to put it underneath your instruments.
But we
Like your
can, if we've gotten
section?
used to putting it down to cover, we can still do it right.
But putting it down for your instruments for sure. Right. For this side of the table. Okay. You have this down. That's beautiful. Isn't it nice? So what am I going to do with this?
You have to organize it in your basin.
You have to organize it in your basin.
According to how you gonna use it.
What we need is, and I'm missing stuff. Somebody grab me any pair of gloves.
And a towel.
No, open.
Yeah.
It's an open pair. Okay, how do we put on our gown and gloves? In what order?
Your towel,
Towel,
your gown,
gown,
gloves.
Gown and gloves. Beautiful. That's the first thing. That's going to go first in the order of your basin. So you can either put it like this, or you can just stack it in order. Okay, so we're going to start here first. That's the first thing that goes on first. Then what?
Your drape.
No, your
Your
other
move.
towels.
Towel.
Before you put on a drape,
Towels.
you are going to put down towels. And the towels pretty much prep out the area that you're going to be placing the drape. So it goes underneath the drape. So that takes 4 towels. And I know some people have heard different, or there's different ways of doing it.
Oh,
Some
it's
people
3
do the
towards you and away.
3 towards you, 1 away. Some people do 3 away and 1 towards them. 3 towards you. You're going to take them like this and fold it out. Fold 3 little folds like this. 3, 1. 2. 3. And the last one, you are going to fold it away from you. And you're just going to place it on top. And you can either fold it in half. I usually fold down the sides and then fold it in half so I know which side is correct. Okay? That's going to go next. Okay? Then you're going to use whatever drape you should have. Usually for a general surgery case, if you're going in anywhere in the abdomen, you will use a laparotomy laparotomy drape, where it's a square in the middle. You just place it over it and it opens up. This one has a split sheet, which you can use as well. And a split sheet pretty much opens from the bottom, and you need a top part as well. So this is a split sheet and a 3/4 drape. This one is going to go on first, and then you're going to have your 3/4 drape on top. And then that goes in like so. So you can make it like this, or for some people you can put it like this. That way it doesn't fall. See?
See.
Okay. This is going to be for your ring sand. And depending on how we set it up, I'll have to teach you both ways of how to do it on the table and then to set up the basin when it's already off the field. So this is pretty much done. This is done. I'm going to touch that again. So now I need to get this ring sand, this basin to this ring sand. How am I going to do that? I'm going to move the instruments.
Your man stand.
So now I'm going to go over here. I've already checked that I had a what? Indicator, and that the indicator what? Change. That's very important. You just saying I got an indicator, that means nothing. If it didn't change, then you're SOL. Alright? So what you're going to do, you're going to pick it up, step back. Why am I stepping back?
So your
Your circulator needs to check the wrap curve to make sure there's no holes, no rips, no tears, no water before you put it on your field. If you put it on your field and there's a hole, what happens?
Contaminated.
It's contaminated. So you wait until she says it's fine, it's okay, it's dry, no holes. You're going to then take this and put it on your mayo sand. So if something is wrong, the only thing that's contaminated is this mayo sand, and that's your entire back table. Yes?
Yes.
All together. All right. All right, now we have a half sheet. And the purpose of this is to drape the ring sand so that we're able to put our basin in. Okay? In order to do that, you're going to take the half sheet and you're going to open it over the back table. And you may have to gather the sides so it doesn't fall below your waist, like so. Fix it here. Don't come over here and start fumbling with it. Fix it when it's here, okay? Now, you want to try to put it over the sides that have the railings, here and here. That way it gives you a little bit more support. You're going to drop it over. You're going to then put your hands on the inside because you're sterile. Not over here because you're touching the metal. Put your hands on the inside cuffs, and you go straight out, drop it.
I saw that. That was good.
Isn't that great? Okay, then you can just move it over, close off your sterile field, take this, plop it in, remove this off, thank you, and now you're ready to set up this part of the table with your instruments. See? See. All right. Wasn't that easy?
Watching it, yeah.
All right. So, looky, I have a towel.
What to do with it?
What to do with it?
You a hot mess.
Take this towel and put it here. And am I gonna? Yeah, I should have one of towels. All right. Now this one already has a roll towel. Isn't that something?
That's very nice.
That's very nice. You're gonna take this and you're going to place it. You don't want to put it all the way on the edge because y'all are very
You can say
not clumsy. You have butter fingers, girl. So you want to give yourself a little room so it's not hanging over the table. Okay? Then, while you're here, unhook these bad boys because they can be a nuisance. I don't really like them. What is this?
Sponge
shape.
No, it's not.
Sponge forceps.
Thank you. What is a sponge stick?
Once you put the
When it
sponge
has a
on.
sponge on it. Hello.
oh, really?
And this has only two? No, it has four. Sorry. Okay. So we have our stuff out. Now, how do we set this up so that it makes sense?
Put your retractors together and your
Pickups together.
pickups together.
Put like things together. If we're dealing with retractors, and if you want to put another towel here, if you need to pull extra, go right ahead. And it is probably best practice if you do, because honestly, in the real world, you do not only work with one set, you have multiple sets. So if you want to line the whole thing blue, go right ahead. Okay. We have our self-retaining retractors. Put those together. And handheld. And you have a sharp break. Now let's put my sharp break on my. Okay, these and these. Are we going to use these?
No,
Probably not. Okay, pickups. For me, I always try to put them in order of use. So the first ones we're going to need are usually your DeBakey's, and you have your rat tubes, and then you just double them up. Okay. And everything should be pretty much by two. The last ones that you will ever need are usually your dressings, because that's the end of the case. So some people like everything all centered around each other. Some people, these are for your what? Legs. This is okay. Some people actually like to bring this down, put that in the middle of the table with their pickups, and then put this here, which is okay. In the event that you need to, this is going to be at the end of the case anyway. So you can separate that. You can do this. Also, you can put these here. If you need to add another set, you need to put more instruments here. That's an option. And tighten everything up to where you can make another roll towel and put another string of instruments and more retractors here. So utilizing your space more. Either way is fine. The biggest issue is to be able to find all your instrumentation when it's time to count. Because if you don't know where anything is, your count is going to take forever. And how long do I give y'all to count? It's that. About 5 minutes. Okay, this gives you a lot of space, guys. This is actually a lot of space. You can probably fit 3 sets on this table.
Now, if you were to add an extra towel, how would you add it? Would you double layer half on top of the